Zambia, listen. Remember, equal sign got only one meaning. Anytime you write an equal sign, it means the same. What is on the left is the same as what is on the right. Zambia. So when you answer your question by writing what this equal sign means is 14 is the same as 11. Okay? Stanley, pay attention. So equal sign doesn't mean answer. Doesn't mean you write equal sign here means you are answering the question where the answer is 11. No. Equal sign only got one meaning. It means the same. So when you write like that, you are saying that 3 plus x is the same as 14, which was correct. But now you are saying 14 is the same as 11. How can 11 be the same as 14? I give you $11, you give me $14. Cannot, right? Okay? So that is the wrong way to use your equal sign. So, how do we answer this question? Follow my steps. Okay? We are asked to solve this equation. So they are asking us what is the value of x that will balance this equation, that will make left the same as right. So from this equation, we can write a lot of equations. As long as left and right we do the same thing, left will still be the same as right. And as long as we can do the same thing on both sides until x is on one side, all the numbers are on the other side, then we would have deduced that x must be the same as this value to make left and right the same. Okay? So we are actually writing more equations. Okay? We are not just writing equal as an answer. So 3 plus x equals to 14. This is my endpoint. X on one side. Meaning, I want to remove 3. This is a positive 3. To remove a positive 3 from the left hand side, if I just look at the left hand side on both of these equations, my job is to remove the 3. So how can I remove the 3? I know that 3 minus 3 will become 0. Then disappear already. Just that, left side I minus 3, right side I must do the exact same thing. So that left and right are still equal. Meaning, this equation gives rise to the next equation because I do the same thing. So 3 minus 3 becomes 0. Left hand side, I'm left with a positive x. Right hand side, 14 minus 3. Which is why x is the same as 14 minus 3, x is 11. Okay, copy down this presentation. Akshay!
Yeah.
Finish
Yeah.
But he haven't finished, you go and talk to them. Chloe so fast, eh?
I got it correct.
Got it correct. But are your steps the same as mine or not?
Exactly the same.
Wow, so good. Okay, so question B. Part B, going by the exact same thinking, I know that I am going to write more equations from the original equation until x is on one side, all the numbers on the other side. Then I will know what is x, so that left and right, they are balanced. Okay? So this time round, now my number is here, my x term is on the right. Okay? So finally, I want x to be alone. Only one x. But now I have negative 8x. How can I from negative 8x become only 1x? For the next step, just like if I have 2x, from 2x to become 1x, I need to divide 2x by 2. Then I will have 1x. So the same here, I would want to divide my right hand side by a number so that I only have 1x. So what I do is, I want to divide, if 2 is in front of x, I divide by 2. Now negative 8 is in front of x, I will be dividing the right hand side by negative 8. So that negative 8 cancel, I'm left with 1. But because I want to divide by negative 8, I must do the same thing on the left hand side. So that is how I will have 4 divided by minus 8. Okay? And one more step further. 4 divided by negative 8 is negative half. So this is my answer already actually. X must be negative half, so that 4 is the same as negative 8 times x. But to present our answer nicely, we will want to put what we want to solve on the left hand side. Okay? So this time round we are just swapping their position. Left is the same as right, means right is the same as left. I am just switching their location. Okay? Because in mathematics, usually we want to present our answer with the unknown on the left. Actually, this one already tell you the same. They are exactly the same. Okay? Actually, this one is acceptable already. Just that this one make it look nice to everyone that is marking your paper. Okay? Akshay, keep turning back on you. Okay. So we are always doing the exact same thing on both sides of the equation. If you look here, x plus 3 or plus 3 plus x, right? When we go to the next step, it looks like if I want to remove the 3, plus 3 will cross the equal sign to become minus 3. It is a reverse of the operation. Plus become minus. And this one, it will look like negative 8 times x. When it crosses the equal, multiplication will become division. Okay? Next time, if you do enough time already, it will come naturally to you. Times will become divide. Plus will become minus. Minus will become plus. Okay? Divide will become multiply. But don't force yourself to just remember the shortcut. Just go by the basic steps, and then you'll never get it wrong. You'll always get it correct. Okay? Next question. Negative half p equals to 24. Negative half p equals to 24. Again, we are going to write equivalent equations. From this equation, we can write more equations until p is on one side, all the numbers are on the other side. Then we will know what is p that will make left and right the same. Left and right the same. Okay? So from negative half p to become p, just looking at the left hand side, I will need to multiply by negative 2. Because negative times negative become positive. 2 divided by 2 will become 1. Then I will get 1p. But because I multiply negative 2, I must do the same thing on the right hand side. Which is why my next step, negative half disappear, become p. And it looks like the minus 2. At first is p divided by minus 2, then divide become multiply, minus 2. Okay? But what we are going through is actually removing any coefficient from p. Removing any number in front to let it become 1. Okay? 24 times negative 2, negative 48. Okay? And this is the proper way to present your answer. For those of you who are without working, Alphonse, and you still not copying down my steps. Okay? So you can see that at every step when we are answering, there is a logic one. Okay? We are showing people what is the flow of our thinking when we are answering questions. So that part is more important than just answering or getting the final answer. Okay? As long as your flow of your thinking, how you are solving is correct. Sometimes you make some careless mistake. You do some wrong calculation, you still get marks. But if you don't show that you know what you are doing, then your final answer come out right or wrong, you also don't get any marks. Okay? Part D. 7 equals 3g minus 11. Same. Finally, the endpoint is the unknown equals to something. So that left and right, they are equal. Okay? So, how can we, from this side where we have the unknown, finally make it until we have only one unknown and don't have any other things? So, right now, your unknown is multiplied. Remember, this one is multiplication. 3g means 3 of g. Multiplication, your unknown is multiplied by 3. And then, the 3g, you need to minus 11. So, if I want to finally have only g by itself, I must first get rid of what is further away. Meaning, I want to get rid of this minus 11 first. Because from your bottomers, multiplication is closer. Bazana. Multiplication with these 3 is closer. Division and multiplication. Then followed by addition and subtraction. So the subtract 11 is like further away from your g. Okay? Your 3 multiply g is like your immediate family. the minus 11 is the distant family. So we can get rid of the minus 11 easier or faster or earlier. Okay, they are not so close one, so we get rid of them first. So to get rid of the minus 11, we want minus 11 to become 0, we have to add 11. So that minus 11 plus 11 becomes 0. And because I minus 11 on the right hand side, I must also, because I add 11 on right hand side, I also need to add 11 on the left hand side. So the next equation I come up with will be 7 plus 11 is the same as 3g. Okay? Now the minus 11 is gone already because I add 11. Okay? Simplify whenever I can. 7 plus 11 is 18. If 18 is the same as 3g, what is g? So from 3g to become g, because finally I only want 1g. So what I need from 3g to become g is to divide 3g by 3. So that I can from 3g become 1g. Because I divide 3g by 3, I need to divide the other side by 3 also. Which is why g is equals to 18 over 3. Simplify whenever I can. So g is equals to 6. Left hand side equals to right hand side. Then we just switch them over so that my g is on the left. Okay? So we can always systematically write equivalent equations until we get to the solution.